everyone, this is Jen from Scrap and Polish, and I am here with my artistic studio creation design team project. And I'm doing like a pre-introduction. I wanted to do a flip through real quick before I got into the video on matting the mats or making the mats and the tags and stuff. But so after this flip through, you'll have a second intro. But there's one more video left. We're going to put the charm on, so yeah, just listen to the second intro and it'll tell you all about all the good stuff. So real quick, the flip through. This is the Ciao Bella and Stamperia paper. One of them is Voyages. Oh, I can't remember the name. Voyages. It's on one of the tags in here. I want to say Fantastique, but it's not. But there's a lot of Jules Verne references in here, which I think is really cute. And if you go back to the very first video, we start from the very beginning. We do a video on the cover. We do the cover, and I think no, it's just the cover in the first one because I do the rice paper decoupage, and then we do the hinge and the pages complete from concept to completion. Actually, I want to change that because that's on the, we'll use that typewriter there. So there's lots of pictures here, or room for pictures. It's 8 pages, and the 8x6 or 6x8 chipboard cover with a 2-inch spine using the hidden hinge. And I'll be giving this one away to one of my subscribers. So, as I said before, just stay tuned for the second intro for that. And hop on over to Artistic Studio Creations. I will link in below to Ciao Bella and Stamperia paper. I often don't link directly to the paper that I use. I just link to the brand, because when I do that, you guys can, in the future, when this paper is no longer available, you guys can still get, you know, the awesome, I guess, equivalent to the current paper from the manufacturer. The train is one of my favorite papers, along with the schematic, and that is awesome. And there's not too much paper left. I'm going to make some cards. One, I need a card to go along with this book, so one of you lucky winners will see the card that you'll be surprised at which one you get, but you'll see it in process. So hopefully this gives you a lot of ideas for where you can add pictures. It's got a spot of glue on it here. And if you watch this little series that I made from this book, you'll see just hopefully not only Voyages Extraordinaire, that's one of them, but you'll see not only the you know, how to make this specific book, but it gives you an idea of like how to design your own altogether. Alright, so there we go. There's the book. And again, stay tuned for the second intro. Thanks a lot. Hi everybody, this is Jen from Scrapbook, and I am here with the Artistic Studio Creation Design Team project. And we've been working on this for a few weeks now, and we are going to finish up most of it tonight, with the exception of the charm or dangle or whatever you want to call it. So tonight, or today, depending on where you are, we are going to do all the photo mats. And I have all my scraps, plus I cut out the 4x6s and the tags and some embellishment. I cut into the 6x6 papers, so I fussy cut all that already. I didn't fussy cut everything. There is, let me show you, like these, I fussy cut some of them, but then I left some of them in squares. There's more that I fussy cut, the balloons and the stuff. And then I still have these in whole paper form that I won't use unless I need to cut into them. I have these tags that I didn't cut into. I cut the bottom part because the back has designs on it. I can use these as cut aparts, or I can use the back. This is a nice, like, big page, and so is this, so I'm not sure if I'm going to cut into it or not. Yeah, so let's just get started. First I want to say that I'll be giving this album away on the 21st. I will do the drawing, and, you know, I will give you the album and obviously shipping for the album, and you just need to be a subscriber, hit the bell notification. I would appreciate it. I don't know if I can check that or not, but I would appreciate it, and then that way you can see when I upload scrapbooking projects. And leave a comment below. Leave a comment. What is your favorite place that you ever traveled to? I do think that there's a law that you have to be 18 years or older, so if you are not 18 years or older, if you can get your parent to, you know, leave the comment, that would be great. And especially since I need, you know, shipping information and all that, I don't want to break any rules. So that's that. Let's get started in finishing up this this album so I can give it away. I'm doing it on the 21st because next week, that's 2 weeks for you guys to comment on this video. And then next week I will finish up the charm, and I just wanted to give myself some extra time. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, like a really long time ago, we cut these mats. And these are the big photo mats for the big side loading pockets. 2, 3, 4. We should have 8. Yes, I wanted to make sure that I didn't use any for anything else. And we stub punched like everything on the pages. So let's deco punch the corners of the mats. So as far as projects go, after this one, I have some little ones that I'm going to do. I have, I want to color in that dragon stamp. So if I have a chance to do that, that'll be one. And then, what else? I have a mini album for a trip to Germany that my niece took. And what else do I have? I have so many things. I have wedding scrapbook that I need to finish. And I think I'll make a mini album for the wedding shower. And there'll actually be 2 mini albums for the wedding shower because I think I'm going to do one for her parents also. Because I think it would be, I think it was supposed to anyways. Yeah, so that'll happen. I think mini albums for the wedding shower, and then a big scrapbook album for the wedding. And I already have one. I have a big burlap. Oh, I have 2 wedding albums, and then I have a baby girl album to do too, like a 1-year-old. Yeah, lots of cool stuff going on. Okay, let's see here. These are almost 5 by 7. So let's go 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Oh, I really like this. Okay, is that big enough? That's not big enough. We can always like collage some of these together too. I'm gonna take, oh, that's the same paper. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. Okay. 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Let's see. How does that look? That looks pretty good, and we'll do the corners again. So I need 8 of these. What's the other side of that? I can't use any of the 6 by 6s on that. I have a whole stack of 6 by 6s, one of each, minus the one that I already used. Okay, I think that's probably all. Yeah, these are 6. That's all I have that would be big enough in one piece. So let's cut into this. Anybody else cringing right now? Because I'm going to cut this. I'll cut this side. This has needs cut on one side for the. It had all the plastic on it. It's gonna be a little short, but that's okay. I'm gonna use this side, and then that we'll use for a different tag. I really like both of these, so let's cut 6 3/4 this way, and we'll cut 4 3/4 off. This. I wanted to get the train schematic in there. 2 more. I want to use the book pages. I have some nice clocks on the back too, so let's go ahead and do that one the same way. Cut it at 6 3/4. and 4 3/4 times 2. We'll use that. And that. I love these book pages. Okay. I'm going to use the Deco punch again. And with these We Are Memory Keeper punches, you can cut 3 at a time. Even thick paper. Actually, it does better when you cut more. When you put a small piece of paper in there, sometimes it just folds it instead of punches through it. And you'll see I line up the corners before each punch because I don't always cut straight. Okay. I'm going to empty my punch out here because we'll be needing it. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and set those aside. I don't need to do all that right now. Before I put in any extra tags, we'll look at it to see if, well, to make sure that I don't overstuff it and end up like alligatoring it. Is now a verb. Okay, so I have some different stuff cut here. These are the scraps. That was the mistake I made. And then these are all scraps from when I made the pages. And then these are the scraps from when I started making the book cream. So I'm going to go ahead and use those too. Just mix it up a little bit. So let's make a couple of different size mats for this. Let's see, this is, let's do a 4 by 5. I think this may be 4. This is 4 1/4, we'll use that. 4 1/4 by 5. And I'm going to do this twice because I have 2 of these pages. And yep, 4 1/4 by 5. And actually I'll just go ahead and do it another 2 times because I have front and back. So we'll do, actually we'll do 4 1/4 by 6 on the other one. That's those. And we're going to deco punch all the mats because I stub punched all the pages. So 2 at 4 1/4 by 6 and 2 at 4 1/4 by 5, which is going to leave us at matting it at 4 by 4 3/4 and 4 by 5 3/4. And I'm just going to go through and find what fits. Move this off to the side. I like that. I want the designs to go this way. Let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that on there. And then you can always, you don't always have to fill this whole thing. I'll show you. Like, this would be a perfect opportunity to just stick like this on there, and somebody could write here. One of these square 2-inch pieces from 6x6 would be perfect. So, but I still have this whole 6x6 scraps too. So let's go ahead, we'll just mat. I'm just matting with my scraps. If I get to the end and I need more, I'll cut more. But right now I'm just going to cut a whole bunch of mats out of my cream and brown cardstock that I have left over, and then we'll go through and mat. So let's do that. About here, and then I have a duplicate page back here. Here it is. And we put the bigger one in the front. I love this. And in the back. Let's do, I will put these aside. Let's do brown behind there. And I don't have a brown big enough for that, so I'm going to go ahead and cut into a new piece of brown. And since I'm cutting into a new one, let's make it taller. Let's make it 4, I don't know, I don't want to make it too big. 4.5 by 7. Let's try that. I'm going to stick it behind here before I punch it. And I think that's going to give that a nice backdrop.